Okay, welcome to Divine Lotus Tarot. I'm going to be doing a reading for those of you who have significant Sagittarius placements or you are a Sun sign Sagittarius. Okay. If you'd like to book your own personal session with me, you can go to my website. The link is below, or you can leave a comment in the comment box under this video. Let's get into the messages. So, first and foremost, a lot of messages for Sagittarius energy. So, um, I just want to go into some interesting messages first, and then I'm gonna just go back to like whatever the messages that are like general. So Sagittarius, I heard sourpuss. Okay, so you could have people who are sour pusses, or they have sour pusses, literally, who feel some type of way about you. One of them that came up was it could be a Capricorn who has a sour puss, and they could be trying to like prevent a Cancer energy from coming towards you or messing with you. So it could be a Capricorn like female who's trying to keep a Cancer who may be interested in you from coming towards you. Um, okay, and there's a Gemini that has an STD that they can't get rid of. Now, I don't really feel like you slept with this Gemini person, but this Gemini has some beef with you because it feels like either they was sleeping with your relative, okay, and they caught an STD from your relative and they upset about this, okay? So either Okay, so it goes a few ways. So this could be a Gemini that slept with your relative, or they slept with a yeah, they could slept with a relative of yours, or they slept with somebody who you used to mess with, but you don't mess with that person no more. This person continued to mess with this individual. Maybe this is a Gemini who was like a third party in a situation, or this Gemini knew that this person was interested in you and kept messing with this person or something like that. So for some of you, you might have slept with this Gemini. If I mean, you might have slept with the same person that this Gemini slept with. You might have, but it feels like there's a Gemini who was either messing with your relative, they caught SD from your relative, somehow they mad at you. Okay, either they mad at you because they wish that they would have messed with you, or they mad at you for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why they mad at you and they messing with your relative. And what that got to do with you, I don't know. Now, it could be a Gemini that was sleeping with somebody who you was sleeping with, and they mad because you end up moving on because you saw that this person was on some bullshit or whatever, and this person continued to stick around and play with this person or whatever, or be a side piece, or be in the situation knowingly knowing that this person was either interested in you or this person will sleep with you. This Gemini ended up getting this STD. So them people over there, they fighting about this shit because they going back and forth beefing and fighting this shit while you over here just getting to the money or focusing on yourself or doing whatever you doing because they ain't got shit to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody wanted to be a side piece, they wanted to be a mistress, and they got treated just exactly like how they deserve to get treated. Now, in other instances, this could be somebody who slept with a Gemini relative or a Gemini partner of yours. And this could be someone who's salty because they end up getting an STD that they can't get rid of. And in that instance, it feels like somebody who was maybe trying to spite you or some shit like that. So they fucked around with somebody, I guess, thinking that they was about to like make you mad or jealous or some shit like that. And then they end up sleeping with this Gemini relative or this Gemini partner of yours, and then they fucked around and got an STD that they can't get rid of, and somehow that's your damn fault because they was mad at you and they wanted to be spiteful and shit, whatever. So that's that. Now moving on. So Sagittarius, what I'm picking up, besides all that, is that some of y'all have um like energy where you are attracting a lot of people who are like very immature, or you could be attracting a lot of like emotionally immature people, or people who are just like very young who look up to you. So for some of you, like, you have individuals who come towards you because they see something that they lack or that they never had. And for a lot of you, this has to do with like your energy of being like an authoritative figure, or like a father figure, or like a father like role model or something like that. So I feel like you draw a lot of people towards you because of that. Now the thing is, even for the female energies, I feel like you who are interested and have a heterosexual relationship, you will draw men who are like very immature, regardless if they're younger than you, the same age as you, or older than you. You tend to draw men who are emotionally immature, okay, because it feels like they're the same very thing that they're attracted to you about will be the thing that essentially like makes it very difficult for y'all to progress in a relationship, because these individuals could end up feeling like eventually like insecure or self-conscious, because essentially if these men have never had father figures, and then you are in like masculine energy, it intimidates these individuals because they've never had a person who checked them. They never had a person who disciplined them, like the role of a father. They never had someone who brought this type of like structure or order into their life. So it eventually can like make you and these individuals have issues, especially when it comes to like communication. Because I feel like for some of y'all, you just like, you don't really like mince your words when you talk. And some people aren't used to like being talked to like that because they never had a father figure. So this could be issues that get brought up with you and your love interests, or the people who you are in relationships with, because like I said, this could be a situation where this is something that they need to heal within you. This is what makes them drawn to you. But being instead of being what's the word, instead of them finding you as like inspirational and helping them want to get on their shit, some of these dudes can just get intimidated and then they'll shut down. They end up leaving, or you end up just shutting down, and then it just ends up to a point where you just feel like, okay, you can't deal with this no more, and you end up moving on. And then it's like y'all at a stalemate now. You understand what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like as well too, you attract a lot of people to you, for the females who attract the males. They're not mature, okay? And it's okay if it's a dude who realizes that he don't have the experience, or he doesn't have the like, it would be different if the dude came to you and he was very open and honest, like, okay, like, I don't have a lot of experience with this or that, or I don't like, can you be patient with me, or I want to be better, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of feeling like they are inspired or motivated to be better, it's like they feel intimidated, and they start to feel like, okay, well, why is Sagittarius talking to me like that? Why they treating me like that? And it's just like, no, you just never had a father figure. You never had a role model. You never had somebody who disciplined you, or you never had someone who was brought some type of order or structure or something into your life. Whatever it is that they were missing, by either this father not being present or this father just not being available. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like they seek you out for this, because this is what they love about you. But then at the same time, they're also intimidated because it's like maybe they feel like they don't have these qualities. So like, let's say maybe you make more money than the dude who you're with, then he's attracted to you initially because of that, like, oh, my chick a boss. But then he started to feel inferior to you, you know what I'm saying? Because he like, well, she make more money than me, so she wear the pants, so now that means that she thinks she can talk to me how she wants to, or she thinks she can do this and that. And it's like, maybe sometimes for those of y'all who are in your right energy, you're not necessarily trying to like overpower this man or make him feel like demasculated or anything like that, but it's just your nature. And I feel like dudes need to realize when they get with a Sagittarius female, the sign of a Sagittarius is a fucking half man, half horse. So naturally, women are going to be in the energy of having a masculine more tone. Okay, not to say that they can't be feminine, not to say that they can't be submissive, but they naturally have masculine energy. So they're not trying to do anything to make a man feel inferior. You know what I'm saying? They just are being their natural selves. The same thing that you're attracted to should be making you want to do better. It shouldn't make you want to compete with her. It shouldn't make you want to feel like, oh, I want to control her. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't make you feel that like that. It should make you want to either be her equal or do whatever you need to do, I guess, to put you in a position where you feel like you want to be in a position where she will want to respect you. Because I feel like that also comes up as well too when it comes to Sagittarius females. If you get with a dude, not necessarily saying if he don't got the money or things of that nature, but if he start acting like insecure and self-conscious and shit like that, and he start acting out in other ways, of course you're going to like start changing the way you behave and talk and act towards them. And then that's going to make you essentially feel like you don't respect this person. And I feel like as a Sagittarius women need a man that they can respect. They don't want to be with a dude who that they cannot respect. Okay, so I feel like these dudes are coming to you, they're unhealed. If they came to you in the right way and they essentially saw it as a lesson that they were being guided to you so that they could essentially heal something in them that needs to be healed. Like I said, a lot of these dudes don't necessarily have fathers in their lives, or the father was just absent in some type of way. And if they were to see it as for what it really is, as a soul experience, is why am I being attracted to this type of female? You know what I'm saying? Versus, okay, well, she too much to handle, or she requires too much, or she's too high maintenance, or she's too this, she's too that, she's too opinionated, she's too strong, she makes too much money, whatever it is, she's demanding too much of me. It's like, no, maybe these men need to look at themselves and realize like that there's things that they need to learn to heal, or that they are immature and that they need to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Instead of feeling intimidated, they should be feeling inspired and want to become better. And so I feel like, with that being said, when you have a man who comes to you, not saying that all these men are going to come to you like that, but what I'm saying is you do tend to attract a lot of men who are younger, who are immature or just emotionally immature. I do feel like you will know the right person who is for you, because they are going to want to be better, and they're going to actively show that, and they're going to be open with you and transparent with you in regards to, their feelings and things of that nature. It's like they're going to want to communicate with you or express with you. They're not going to just shut down. They're not going to just ignore you and things of that nature. You will actively see them like wanting to be better. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to let you know, like there's nothing wrong with a man letting his woman know like that she inspires him to be better. If anything, that's going to make a Sagittarius woman love and maybe even be a little bit feel more comfortable for her to step into more of a feminine energy, if it's a situation where I guess the man is desiring to like want to take more of a leadership role in the relationship. But it's like, oh, a Sagittarius female is not just going to let her guards down and allow a blind man to just lead her, who don't have a sense of direction or purpose, or who is immature. That doesn't make sense. And regardless, it just doesn't make sense to allow anyone who is blind and who don't have a vision, or someone who don't have a sense of direction or purpose to lead you. It's stupid, and that's not safe. Okay, to let anyone do that, but especially a Sagittarius female is not going to allow a man who just don't really have a sense of, like, you let guidance, so now you want to come into her life and cause like chaos and just disorganization and shit like that. And it's like, that's not going to happen, because Sagittarius women are very independent. You know what I'm saying? And most likely she was probably doing fine before you came into her life, and she don't need that extra bullshit, you know what I'm saying, with someone coming in trying to like cause disorganization or chaos, or just throw her balance or her harmony off. Like, no, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, just be mindful of that and just be aware of that. Like, you will know the type of men who you should give the time to and the patience to. But like, most likely, Sagittarius women, they don't. Sagittarius people in general can just be impatient. So it's just like, if you're not getting the picture, you're not getting the vision, you don't have the ability to be open minded or to communicate, or you can't even take constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? Like if a Sagittarius see that you don't want to improve yourself, or you're not trying to improve for the relationship, they're just going to eventually move on, because the Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter talks about expansion. So if y'all can't even have a proper communication, and meaning that you're closed off, you're not open to even wanting to do better or to work or to improve anything, what is the purpose? And then therefore, why would you try to be in someone's life when you're trying to come into someone's life and bring stagnant energy? And Sagittarius is not a fucking stagnant energy. They are expansion. So they're going to keep expanding whether you get the point or you don't. And that goes for any type of relationship with the Sagittarius. Okay. Now, I feel like for the Sagittarius males, you have the same type of energy that comes towards you. For those of you who prefer heterosexual relationships, with females that come towards you who see you as a father figure. They see you as a father that they never had. They see you as a man like that they want in their life. I feel like as well too, a lot of these women will try to trap you. That's the energy that came up. So they see you and they see like, okay, I want to trap Sagittarius and have Sagittarius has Sagittarius's kids. You know what I'm saying, for the males. And I kind of feel like the reason why they want to do this is because they just kind of see you as someone that they can have that type of stability with. And I do feel like I mean, it could be the females and the males, but I definitely feel like the males, y'all do get chicks who do black magic on y'all. I don't know. I guess because maybe there's this ongoing rumor that Sagittarius in general are not like, they're commitment phobic or something like that, or they don't settle down. And it's not really that Sagittarius don't settle down. They will settle down with the right person. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like a lot of people come into people who are Sagittarius sun signs, or who have significant placements of Sagittarius in their birth chart, and they come with trickery energy. These people who are Sagittarius on the right side of their energy, you understand what I'm saying? Like, who vibrate and they are about the positive attributes of Sagittarius, tend to attract lower vibrational energies, but also people who need a sense of guidance or direction, or who are looking, for something that they don't have. But then this will be the same thing that will cause issues and conflicts in the relationship, because it's like they are enamored to obtain being with a Sagittarius, but then it's like they're not qualified, essentially. So I feel like, as well too, Sagittarius, you need to just start telling people that you are not qualified. And that goes in all walks of life. Like, people who want to come towards you and they want to be in a relationship with you, you're not qualified. People who want to be your family and they don't tend to have the same values that you have when it comes to family, you are not qualified. People who want to be your friends and they don't have the qualities to maintain a friendship with you, you are not qualified. Like, y'all really need to get on your high horse and start telling people that they are not qualified, because when it's all said and done, they really are not. And it's just a waste of your time. It's just going to make you pissed off. It's just going to make you upset that you wasted your energy and your time investing in people who essentially they are not qualified. Just like, people would go qualify for a home, qualify for a car, qualify to see if they get employed. Rejection is a natural part of life. And for some of y'all need to not be so nice to people, you know what I'm saying? And I heard a message the other day that, where somebody was saying, like, you may be able to see the potential in somebody, but you can't marry potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that you can do with potential if a person ain't backing that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with people who are inexperienced and they know that they are, and they're willing to learn, and they're willing to constantly improve. But like I said, if you're coming towards a Sagittarius in any form or fashion, you have to be willing to constantly improve yourself. Because a Sagittarius is not going to just be the same or in stuck in stagnant energy. They're constantly evolving. They're constantly changing. They're constantly growing. They're constantly expanding. Their goals are constantly changing. They're constantly wanting different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is constant motion and constant energy when it comes to the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, so it's like, when you're coming to be with these individuals, you need to put your best foot forward, or you need to have that intention to do that. Like, you can't just come into a Sagittarius's life and think that they're going to put up with your bullshit, and like, that you're going to slow them down. You know what I'm saying? To have patience for you when you don't want to put the fucking work or the effort in. Now, the other thing as well too is what I'm getting is, sometimes y'all will just have people who will just leave y'all and go be with basic people because they don't want to do the work. And I feel like for some of y'all, you feel like, okay, here we go again. Or now it's like, well, why did I even waste my time with this person? But honestly, for, like I said, for those of y'all who are operating in the right aspects of like the positive attributes of Sagittarius, it's not honestly your fault. But I will just say, like, you just have to have more sense of discernment, or you just have to be more patient, because Temperance is the card in the zodiac associated with Sagittarius for tarot, and Temperance does entail you having patience. So you might have to wait, a little bit longer, but then that means you may end up getting what you want, or you just don't end up wasting your damn time with people who aren't worthy of being with you, or you're not wasting your time trying to, have friendships that, it's just like, I just kind of feel like Sagittarius kind of gets in them loops where they like, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I just kind of feel like when you see a person is not on your level, just let a motherfucker know, like, you're not qualified. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, you might just gotta start you're not qualified. You are not qualified. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these people honestly need to get their feelings hurt. And I've also been seeing in your workplace, Sagittarius, it's been a lot of bullshit that's been going on around you. I feel like for some of y'all, you got people in your workplace, you got lovers, you got people who just want to hold you back. They see your value. They don't want you to move on. It's almost like they don't want you to know your value. But I don't know how you keep a damn Sagittarius from feeling confident and knowing their self-worth and their self-value. I mean, especially, like I said, a Sagittarius that's operating in their positive attributes, because a Sagittarius is naturally confident. So I don't understand how you think that you about to keep a Sagittarius from Sagittarian. Like you can't keep a Sagittarius from feeling confident or feeling good about themselves or feeling like they deserve better because that's all that they know. They're not a sign that feels like they're not stuck. They're not a fucking fixed sign. They're immutable, which means they can go, bitch. They can take you or they can leave you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I think people get it twisted, but it's like you are not qualified. Like, don't come into a Sagittarius life if you are not willing to continue to progressively become the best version of your damn self. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what they did yesterday is not what the fuck they doing tomorrow. And if you still on that bullshit from yesterday, you still want to talk about that, you still want to moan, bitch, and cry about the past and shit. A Sagittarius is futuristic. That's what people need to understand. Most of the time, a Sagittarius is living so fucking far ahead. They fuck forget to be in the damn present. So that's one thing that a Sagittarius does need to work on by, appreciating more being in the present, because a Sagittarius can accomplish what they need to accomplish and not even realize it because they so far fucking thinking about the next damn thing that they need to accomplish. So one thing I will say for Sagittarius is like get better with appreciating what you have. You understand what I'm saying? Because you are very like good with being able to see a goal through to its end. And I do feel like you just need to take more time to like enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes Sagittarius energy will be so far in the future, you are not even realizing the things that you like asked for or the blessings that you have received that you asked for previously. You know what I'm saying? Because you're already on to the next thing, trying to attain that. But I do feel like you just need to be mindful, like of staying in places where people are trying to limit you, tell you what they think that you want to hear, just to keep you stuck and stagnant, have you overworking, underpaid, people trying to play with you, like, that you just gonna keep sticking it out and doing the same bullshit with them, or like if other people want to act like they got options and that they can treat you any type of way, I just feel like you really should let people know. I mean, you it's almost like you need to stop being so nice. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like for some of these people, these are people that you can't be nice to, and these are only going to be people who understand when you really Sagittarius. Like that's the best thing I'm gonna say. Just do your thing. Just be a Sagittarius and do your thing. And for some of these people, you can't worry about hurting their feelings. Some of these people, you literally are gonna have to hurt their feelings because they need a reality check. Like you're gonna know when and where and how you should implement this. Um, I also was getting as well too. You can do it in an eloquent manner. I was getting a lot of Libra energy, so maybe some of y'all have like Libra placements as well too. So I just kind of feel like the best thing for you to do is just really step into like a eloquent energy. Do it with style. Do it with grace. For some of these people, you can just shit on them and you ain't even really got to say nothing. It's just going to be real easy for you. Like for some of you, it's just going to be real simple things that you got to do. You ain't even got to focus on these other people. You just got to do it to yourself and you just going to shut a lot of motherfuckers down. But for some people, you're going to have to blatantly tell them you are not qualified. Stop talking to me. Stop trying to pursue me. Leave me alone. I don't want to deal with the bullshit. You're not qualified. And that's what the fuck it is. And keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I do see, especially when it comes to the workplace, going back to that, I do see people who see your value, they see your worth. They don't want you to know it, or it's like they don't want to pay you for what you are actually worth. I'm also getting energy as well too, where there's a sense of creativity lacking in your workplace. So either you are in a field that doesn't really support your creative nature. You could be around people who complain a lot. You could be around people who are crying, who are sad, or people who just don't, you know, see the beauty. Or you could be in an ugly environment that you work in. Like it may literally aesthetically be fucking ugly to you where you work. Okay. And that might be something that is making you feel some type of way as well too. Because like I said, once again, I'm picking up a lot of Libra energy. So you may be a person who needs to be in a beautiful environment, and that means in whatever way that means to you, whether it's energetically or whether it's literally aesthetically, and it's like the physical fucking attributes, like the decor and shit might be ugly where you are, and that might be fucking hampering and hindering like your quality of feeling good in that space. You know what I'm saying? Besides the fucking ugly people who may literally fucking be ugly, but I'm really talking about their spirits and their souls. You know what I'm saying? And how they just act. Just being gossiping, evil, wicked, mean, and vindictive and shit like that. The other thing I'm getting as well too is just that like motherfuckers know that they're not paying you what you're worth. They know that. They know that if you were to leave, that you are going to take a whole lot with you. So they're also trying to like string you along and yo-yo you, but they're not willing to give you what the fuck that you are worthy of and that you're deserving. And that's in the workplace as well too. I also feel like if you do leave, you're going to find better. And I was picking up like devil energy in your workplace as well too. So you're gonna be free and relieved from whatever oppressive energy or toxic energy that you're dealing with, or people who just have very toxic, low vibrational attributes about themselves. You know, these could be people who are power hungry, money hungry, just very, like I said, hateful, spiteful, wicked, very jealous, envious, people who just have control issues. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to. I'm picking up as well too. It's like they want to see you pop. They want to see you pop. I feel like they feel like you've been too calm or you've been too cool or some shit like that. And maybe it's like fucking with them because they know that they're doing shit to fuck with you. They know that they're trying to fuck with you purposely, but it's like they're trying, like, and here you are at work. This is you fucking working. So it could apply to work, it could apply to school or whatever this is that you're doing. It's like motherfuckers around you are trying to continuously create chaos and havoc because they see you fucking at school, schooling. They see you fucking at work, working. They see you fucking minding your business. And it's like motherfuckers want to really see you like blow your motherfucking hinges and go the fuck off and pop the fuck off. Cause it's like, it feels like y'all been real calm and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And being real, you trying to be real peaceful and diplomatic and shit like that and handling things. Um, but I just kind of feel like motherfuckers just really want to bring the they want to bring another side out of you, I guess, because it's disturbing them that you are so fucking at peace or that you don't want to be enthralled in whatever this bullshit is that they got going on, like the cattiness, the pettiness, because you don't want to compete with a motherfucker because you know who you are. Once again, like I said, you a Sagittarius, so a person trying to make you feel less than what you are, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna ever work because you're always gonna feel confident, bitch, whether you have a lot, whether you don't have a lot. Like, and that's what people need to realize. Like, you're never gonna feel inferior, even if you are the fucking oldest, the youngest person in an environment. If you're the fattest, the skinniest person, if you're the richest, the fucking poorest person, it does not matter because you have something called high self-esteem. For those of you who are positively connecting to the positive attributes of the sign of Sagittarius. So it doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel like people are really trying to make you lose your cool, you know what I'm saying? And they really trying to play with you. Like they feel that they can play with you. Especially like I said, when it comes to not paying you what you deserve, as well as when it comes to if you are in a creative field or endeavor, they're not allowing you to create how you want to create. It's like they're trying to limit and restrict your sense of creativity or trying to control how you do something that you know how to do. It's like they're trying to control your gift, they're trying to control your damn talent. And it's like, how does that make sense? You understand what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like you're just dealing with energies around you that you just need to be mindful of, you know. And for some of these energies, you are gonna need to use your discernment because some of these motherfuckers, you just gonna have to blatantly tell them that you were not qualified and cut these motherfuckers off and stop fucking with them. Other people, like I said, you'll just be able to do it with style, elegance, and grace. It'll be the fucking simplest thing, I'm telling you, that's gonna piss these people the fuck off. I do see some people getting eliminated as well too. You're going to get your wish. I promise you what you need to keep doing because Sagittarius is associated with the sign being closest to the divine. So the Most High, God, the universe, heavens, whatever you want to call it. All you need to do is continue to invoke that energy. Like I said, just step into your Sagittarius energy. You're gonna be able to get whatever the wish that you have desired. Okay. Whether it's a more peaceful environment that you're in, whether it's the type of love interest that you desire who is going to come and be on your damn motherfucking level, whether it's friends on your level or whether it's a new group of individuals who will be soul family who comes in that you will be able to embrace and they'll be able to embrace you and you'll be able to like nurture relationships in the manner that you genuinely want to because I Sagittarius is a natural very benevolent sign, but it's a natural sign that's like a natural like you're naturally generous, you know what I'm saying? So that can make you feel some type of way when you just can't be generous with a motherfucker because it's like you feel restricted when motherfuckers start doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And that don't make you want to be a part of the stupid shit. But then at the same time, you don't get to allow, you're not allowed to be your natural generous nature. So just be mindful of that as well too. But also just seek out individuals who appreciate you. You know, go where you're appreciated, not tolerated. Deal with individuals who treat you like a prioritize you, and they make you feel wanted, and they nurture your feelings and the things that you bring to them, as well as, you know, make sure you're doing the same too. So you want to be in harmonious reciprocal relationships, okay? Have a blessed day.